Hi there, this is Bibi Cameron here. Welcome to a new video. I hope you are doing well and stay safe. Today, I want to share in one single video ideas and inspiration using all the Spellbinders kits I received this month. So this video is all about them and I have more than 10 projects to share with you. So let's start with the card kit of the month. And this month is called Hard Hands. This kit is filled with goodies for card making or scrapbooking. It includes a 16 pieces stamp set and also different accessories, adhesive, stickers, sequins, and also a beautiful die set, die cut shapes, a paper pad, and also more stickers and 10 pre-scored card bases and envelopes. And you also get cardstock in different colors. So let me talk about the die set. This is a 5 pieces die set and one of the dies coordinates with a sentiment from the stamp set. So all you have to do is to cut the paper, and I have a couple of tips to put this together. So although this is super duper easy, I want you to keep this piece of paper that I have here in my hands. Just keep this as a template. You can do also a stencil with that, but that's another story. Today we are just going to put together the basic shape. So as you saw there, I die cut a backing die cut out of black cardstock and the hands out of a creamy or skin tone cardstock included in the kit. And now I need to adhere that little die cut that will complete the finger there. You can just add a dot of glue and adhere that little die cut there to complete that task, or you can also use this as a template to be able to adhere this in place. So there you go, you have your two hands, super quick and easy, and they will form a heart when you put them together like so. And from here the sky is the limit. You can make cards in different sizes. If you put 3 hands like this, you can make a slimline card, for example, or you just can place them behind a window or in front of the window. I have here several samples to share with you. You can also add a texture at the background with an embossing folder or do something fun to make those hands to pop up a little bit more. I also have an extra idea here to show you at least one of the sentiments in the stamp set, and I'm going to hit emboss that sentiment on a red heart. And as simple as that, I just get this done to be able to add that heart to this hand like so, and to make a completely different composition. I also wanted to use the paper included in the kit, so I just die cut a window on the front panel of that card base and also on a piece of paper, and I'm aligning this like so. If there is any excess of paper, I just trim it with the guillotine, and then I have something like this. I decided to add paper inside this card as well, and then I'm going to die cut a heart-shaped card base. So I have shown how to do this several times. I'm going to be linking in the video description a couple of videos to make heart-shaped cards in case you want to see them. But for now, I'm going to adhere that topper on that card base that I just made. I'm also going to embellish this card using some sequins included in the kit. And then we have a kind of fun folding here. You can do this in any color, and I have this crazy idea to make an interactive card, and when you open the card, you can also open the card inside. I tried different things, and this one here was made using silver thread. I just sandwiched that thread between the panels. So I just wanted to share that extra idea with you. And last but not least, I also want to share with you these 2 card ideas. They are super easy and they feature different ways to use the die cuts that you can create using products in the Spellbinders card kit of this month. Next, we have the large die of the month. This die set includes 7 cutting dies, and it will allow you to create an interactive card. So I'm going to explain you how to put together the card. So first you're going to cut a piece of paper that measures 5 inches and a quarter by 4 inches, and you need to place the fat slit facing the bottom of that panel. That's where the mechanism is going to be assembled, and this is super easy, trust me on that one. I'm going to put these two aside, and this is a tip for you. So I die cut this piece using the die, and as you see there, the die will emboss the paper, but that embossing is not well defined. So to make that a lot better, we are going to use an embossing mat and the embossing plate of your die cutting machine, so that you will get that 3D embossed effect on that die cut. So I hope you can see the difference here. This piece having been embossed, and this one here has been embossed with the embossing mat and the embossing plate. Those are the little differences that make all the difference. Okay, there is a variety of things you can do with this, but I decided to combine this with the small die of the month to die cut a window in this panel as well. What I'm going to do is to adhere a piece of acetate behind this, just like that, so that I can create that window in the front panel. Could skip this and add the window directly over that panel. But the only advice I'm going to give you is not to add dimension on that panel, because we are going to be adding a mechanism over the front panel, and anything you adhere over the panel might interfere with that mechanism. So all those little die cuts used to create that little window scene are from the small die of the month that is the following project. So next, let me show you how to put together the mechanism. You are going to get two of these pieces here, and they have scoring lines. So all you have to do is to burnish over those scoring lines, and then I'm going to slide this like so. I'm going to hug that middle piece, and I'm going to use glue to secure this in place. You need to make sure not adding glue over the mechanism, because we need this to move. And then for the other side, we are going to do exactly the same, just like that. And all you have to do here is to make sure that you are not adding glue over the mechanism, because we need this to move. Now I'm going to add glue on this area here, and I'm going to adhere this die cut over. And I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. Because this is a pull-up tab, I want to reinforce that tab, and I'm going to add also another die cut over, and that one was made out of gold cardstock. Once this is done, I'm going to add double-sided tape over the flaps and that little part that is hugging the mechanism. Just like that, I remove the backing of the double-sided tape, and I'm going to adhere these pieces over. So as simple as that, you have created that interactive mechanism on the front panel. To complete the mechanism, all you have to do is to adhere this top piece here using a double-sided adhesive foam. So at the back of this, I'm going to add double-sided adhesive foam as well, but just because it has some dimension in the back. If not, you need to add that foam at all. You can adhere this directly on the front panel of your card, avoiding adding adhesive over the mechanism area. And you can add a sentiment, and I thought that this needs some extra embellishment, so I die cut small stars using the small die of the month, and I just add them on the curtains. The sky's the limit. This is just a sample to show you how to put together this card. And here I have another sample using also the stamp of the month that also coordinates perfectly with this die set. I also made this box using dies and the stamp of the month, and I really think that this is absolutely pretty, and all the supplies to make these projects are listed in the video description. Okay, now let me show you a project using the small die of the month. And for this, we are going to use a piece of cardstock that measures 5 inches by 9 inches. We are going to score a ½ inch at 4 1/8 inches, at 5 1/8 inches, and at 8 inches. So I'm going to make the lid of a box. And this is how this should look. I'm going to identify the flap that measures 1 inch width, and I'm going to place the dies in the panel next to it. And I'm going to die cut this. And then I'm going to place this other die here. You will feel when that die latch in position there, and then you can complete the shape of that die cut window. Then I'm going to adhere an acetate behind this window. And if you see, there is adhesive exposed there. So I'm going to adhere the window there. And I'm going to remove this backing paper from the double-sided adhesive tape. And I'm going to add glue over this die cut here as well. I'm going to allow this glue to dry a little bit, and then I'm going to adhere the acetate over. I like to clean the glue over the acetate using a piece of paper. And then I'm going to die cut this piece here also out of this glossy mirror cardstock. I'm going to add glue, and I'm going to put this to a side to dry a little bit. While that happens, I'm going to die cut a couple of branches and leaves using dies from this die set, and also that little bow from the last month card kit of the month. You can use also a ribbon or another kind of bow or another kind of embellishment. And then I'm going to use a little bit of water to clean that acetate window. I really dislike to see patches of glue on the acetate or adhesive, so I take my time to clean that. Then I'm going to adhere the box together, and you can embellish this any way you want, as I said. This box measures 3 inches 5/8 by 5 inches, but you can make it in any size. To make the box insert or the box body, I use a piece of cardstock that measures 5 inches and a half by 7 inches, and I score at 1 inch all around the edges, so it fits perfectly there. So as you see, this is a very simple and easy project, and you can make it in any color or use this idea for cards as well. So next, I'm going to show you super quick the hot foil of this month. That is this one here, and it includes 6 plates and 1 cutting die. You will also get silver foil in this kit. So all you have to do is to use 2 of the plates like that to give shape to an oval frame. Or you can also make decorative foiled corners with these plates as well. And while one project is heating up on the hot foil machine, I'm getting ready the next one. So that's a good way to save time and to speed the foiling process. I have a whole video about foiling in my YouTube channel, and I'm going to link that video in the video description so you can have a look at tips and the ways to do it with all the details. But here I just want to show you the plates in this kit that will allow you to hot foil these beautiful and delicate images. You will also be able to foil this sentiment, and it also includes a coordinating die that will die cut that sentiment, so you can easily add that as a topper on your cards. So here I have 2 cards made using these panels. Very simple, and I really think that they are very cute. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel or visit my blog for more ideas and inspiration. Thank you very much for watching, and happy crafting. Bye!